YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
So look at Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
As the Akademiks and Meek Mill beef continues, it's time we get to the bottom of this and find out who really started this beef. Now, I told you guys in the very first video, Meek is really only mad at Akademiks because of Akademiks has a huge platform, and that first clip of him basically saying, yo, Meek is the Philly rapper that also dated Nicki Minaj. When everybody started circulating that clip, that's what really triggered Meek.
Yo, Meek, we were playing around with that Michael Rubin shit, but if you don't, you've been tweeting about you've been tweeting about everything on planet Earth. If you don't get a Twitter rant saying you about to get Lil Rod killed, you about to shoot up his block, blow his mama's house up, this nigga is saying that you and Diddy were fornicating.
Now, most people seem to understand why Akademiks did it. It's his job. He goes on stream to break down these documents, and obviously he's gonna try to make it funny, throw a little bit of sauce on it, but unfortunately for Ak, that always comes at a risk because you're clowning somebody. Despite Meek and Akademiks having the truce after 21 Savage got them both on the phone, Ak would still take small shots on his stream anytime Meek was mentioned. Now today on the Joe Budden podcast, episode 704, despite his relationship with Akademiks, Joe seems to be sympathizing with Meek, putting most of the responsibility on Ak, asking him, well, why didn't you also clown Usher the same way you clown Meek? Here's what Joe said about the Meek and Akademiks beef.
Ak is the one that highlighted the redacted part of the case. And then he went on stream and he spoke about it. And then Meek saw it and replied, and then they just replied for 2 days. He snitched on Ak and said, hey, this guy's responsible for the Black death in my community and so many of my friends losing their life. And then Ak said, you a snitch. Come see me, I'm gonna beat you the fuck up. I don't think you could fight. And then Meek was like, soon as I get off this road, I'm at your podcast, circling the block.
Pissing on the steps, all types of shit.
And then Ak said, nigga, you willing to crash out over this? And then Meek said, I'm willing to die about it.
Crash out.
For Meek to be a street rapper, for Meek to, you know, talk the shit he talks from Philly, for him to be big on jail reform and all that, I could see how that being on his jacket is muddy, so he got to clear that up. Y'all do not know that is the only rapper from Philly that Nicki Minaj has dated. Nobody knows that.
Ak don't either.
I know, so for him to put that on Meek.
I'm just saying, nigga, everybody read it. It's on the same page. It ain't like you had to go think about it. It had that redacted part, and then right there at the bottom, on the same page, it had the quote unquote the footnotes too.
We can't take away.
But the paper don't say Meek.
No,
because it cannot say Meek.
Correct.
Yes.
So you could do all the inferring that you want to do. That
which
paper,
everyone did.
Which is fine for everyone. But Meek is saying, this nigga is a voice in our culture.
Yeah, there you go.
So for him to now just be irresponsible and report, I'm on some gay shit is foul. And I did understand that.
I get that
the
part.
rest of the people could say, hey, they talking about Meek. They could do that. But the people that are strong and prominent voices, and we some of us are held to a different standard. And they hold Ak to that standard.
His voice is powerful.
It is.
So when you say something like that, you know.
And then don't skip the Usher line right underneath, nigga, if you're gonna do it.
That was
do it.
Now, in case any of you guys were wondering, yes, this Meek and Akademiks beef is still going. Ak woke up super early today to clown Meek's first week numbers. He said, them first day numbers looked abysmal. Wait till I report the weekly sales. I might be a hater. Nigga, I woke up at 6 a.m. to check if all that trolling and killer energy beefing Meek was doing translated to streams. I'm here to report it didn't. Tweets went platinum. Music finna go triple styrofoam. But I won't call it too early. Let's see. You can't threaten to come to my house like you a killer, and now I gotta be nice about your trash music. After all that trolling and bunny hopping, Killer Energy by Meek Mill, his EP did a grand total of 368K streams first day on Spotify. It's roughly 3,500 streams, which equals one album. That's a grand total of 105 albums sold via streaming on Spotify day one. Impressive. Now, obviously, these numbers are very skewed and biased, only reporting just one day so far and only reporting it from just one streaming platform. Obviously, the numbers are gonna look like that. So, there you guys go. There is no end in sight for this Meek and Akademiks beef. Ak also mentioned on the stream that he does not want any OGs calling him to squash this beef with Meek. He pointed out that Elliott Wilson tried to call him to get into his head to stop beefing, but he does not want to listen. So what you guys think about what Joe said about Ak and Meek beefing? Post comments below. Subscribe to my channel, like this video. I'll see you guys later, man.
Hey guys, shop with my boy Chick Smooth at chicksmooth.shop.